going digging this early? It's not bedtime. Are you trying to go to sleep early today? Draco, what are you doing? Draco says hello. I don't know what she's doing. She looks like she's ready for a nap. She's digging a hole. She did have a big breakfast, so. Are you just gonna sit there? What are you doing? She got caught, so she stopped digging. She started digging a hole. Draco, what are you looking for? She did have a couple of crickets that escaped her bolt earlier, so I think she's looking at them because there's a couple of them crawling around. She also loves to hunt. I give her live crickets most of the time, super worms as a treat now and then. I've given her hornworms. I've given her dubias, but crickets seem to be the cheaper route at the moment, so right now that's what I'm giving her until I run out. I normally order a bunch of them from Josh's Frogs, and it's fairly cheap for 1,000 of them, so until I start running low on them. And I wasn't even trying, but I ended up accidentally breeding the crickets. They had a bunch of babies, so I put them in a separate container, and I'm hoping that I can start raising them on my own, and then that way it'll save me a bunch of money too. Because nobody told me that beardies are high maintenance. Well, at least this one is. definitely spoiled. But she gets live bugs most of the time. I give her salads. Um, Mostly arugula, dandelion greens. Draco, are you just gonna sit there the whole time? Let me see if I can get her to come and say hi. Put her on her bridge. Draco, what are you doing? She's being kind of lazy this morning. As you can see, it looked like she was ready for a nap. I can't believe how much she's grown in the last few months. I've only had her since the beginning of January, and she's already over a foot long. Her tail included. You are growing so quick, and her tail's starting to get, I don't know if you can tell, but her tail's starting to turn a light shade of gray, so pretty soon she'll be shedding her tail again. She just shed her nostrils last week, which is weird because I thought the rest of her face would shed along with them, and I guess not. It was just her nostrils. She had like low nose plugs, and I kind of had to help her get those out of there. They were completely dry and it's hard to determine their size on camera, but when you see them in person, they're a lot bigger. So here, you're gonna fall off your bridge. Here. Draco, what are you doing? She loves her bridge. That's her favorite spot to lay. Sometimes I come home from work and she sleeps up there. The cutest thing is when she opens her mouth when she's up there. I think she has some pretty cool markings. I see a lot of different bearded with different markings. I actually got her bridge from Temu, which I was surprised that it was actually what it said it was going to be, but I washed it off real good before I put it in her enclosure because you never know. Yeah, but I got her bridge from Temu. They actually have some pretty cool stuff you could order from there, but I highly recommend like washing it really good before you put it in their enclosures. Say hi, Draco. You're being super lazy today, huh? I feel like when I first got her, she didn't really care much for the phone, but now she's just so used to seeing me record her that it's just like pretty much second nature to her now. So she's not really camera shy. Most of the time she, I don't know, she's funny. I love that they each have their own personalities. I met a couple different people with other bearded dragons, and each one has its own unique personality. But I got real lucky with her. She's a real sweetheart. She's super friendly, loves to be handled. Um, she used to hate her baths up until recently. Now she absolutely loves them. I get the stink eye if I don't give her a bath every other day. Oh, you heard bath. Uh-oh. That got her attention. You want a bath? You like your baths? Oh, you do. You want a bath. Oh my goodness. What did I just do to myself? I should have kept my mouth shut. You want a bath? You want to go swimming? She loves going swimming. I had to upgrade her pool because she grew out of the little dish that I had for her. Yeah, I usually try to give her a bath every couple of days. She likes to dig around in the dirt and she gets kind of dirty. And then once in a while, if I give her certain kinds of, I very rarely, like every few weeks or so, I'll give her a little bit of fruit, but she makes a mess with it and usually gets it all over her face. So then it's definitely time for a bath after that. But recently I just trained her how to use the bathroom on a paper towel outside of her enclosure because um, anyone with a bearded can definitely relate. Their poop is very stinky, so they don't like the smell it either. They kind of, anytime she ever uses the bathroom in her enclosure, she kind of runs away from it. So she does not like the smell. But it's cool that you can train them to do so. I've seen people online who train them how to use the bathroom right in the toilet itself. So, I mean, it's not impossible. You just got to be consistent with it, I guess. And I have not given her celery yet. That's something I would love to. I like trying different things with her to see what she will eat, what she won't eat. Um, I found that she has kind of like a little bit of a sweet tooth. She loves, loves, loves strawberries, apples, bananas, stuff like that. I only give them to her once in a while because I don't want her to get mouth rot because I've heard some horror stories. But yeah, celery is definitely on the list of things for her to try. I try to do everything gradually with her because I want to make sure like I'm not giving her too much of one thing. I do know she loves her dandelion greens. I give her some romaine lettuce here and there for just a little bit of extra hydration. Because even though I fill her water dish every day, she is not drinking any water. She usually just gets her hydration from her salads. And that seems to work because, I mean, she doesn't seem like she's dehydrated at all and she's very healthy. And some days she's a little more active than others. Today seems to be a lazy day for her, I guess. What are you doing? Thank you. She is adorable. I never in a million years thought that I would own a bearded dragon. And then when I started my new job, um, there was a couple of bearded dragons inside of the classrooms. And at first I was kind of nervous because they were a little bit scary and intimidating looking. And then the more I see them every day, the more curious I realized that they were. They grew on me very quickly. Within a matter of like 2 months, I ended up getting one of my own, which was pretty cool, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, I try to keep my water on the cool side because it does evaporate fairly quickly, even with it being on the cool side. If I leave it for a day, it'll pretty much dry up within a matter of a day, day and a half. I don't put a whole lot in there either because I don't want to. Aw, Rocky's a cute name. That's my daughter's cat's name. And Draco's really not doing very much today. She's just being kind of lazy, I guess. So you're welcome. Alright guys, well, me and Draco are gonna get off now, and I hope everyone enjoyed this live and spending a little kind of quality time with Draco, asking any kind of questions you have. If you guys have questions, feel free to comment on her videos. I will do my best to get back to everyone as soon as possible, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day, guys.